Kaikeyi was the second consort of King Dasharatha and the queen of Ayodhya in the Hindu epic the Ramayana. Out of Dasharatha's three wives, Kaikeyi had the most significant role. She was the princess of Kekeya and a powerful warrior who helped her husband during a war. Kaikeyi was born to King Ashwapati of Kekeya shortly before her mother was exiled. As a family servant of Queen Kaikeyi, Manthara lived with her from the time of her birth. She also accompanied Kaikeyi to Ayodhya as a trusted maid upon her marriage to King Dasharatha. Manthara was a hunchbacked and ugly in appearance, and Kaikeyi was second consort of King Dasharatha, the first being Kaushalya and the last being Queen Sumitra. Manthara was an expert talker and a cunning woman who can manipulate her way to get what she wants. She constantly schemed to further her position at the court. Manthara's position was deepened on Kaikeyi's status at the court. Hence, she left no stone unturned to feed young Kaikeyi's mind with insecurity and jealousy of Kausalya. Despite Dasharatha's obvious love for all his three queens, Manthara the maid convinced Queen Kaikeyi that the throne of the King Dasharatha belonged to her son Bharat and not her stepson Rama. Manthara schemed that Rama should be exiled from the kingdom for 14 years. Once, during a fierce battle, Dasharatha's chariot wheel broke. At that moment of distress, Kaikeyi, who was present with the king, helped Dasharatha by fixing the wheel of the chariot, and she also nursed the wounded king back to health. Pleased by her warrior skills, her courage and care, King Dasharatha offered her 2 boons. However, Kaikeyi chose to ask for those boons later. As she was very insecure and young, Kaikeyi's maid Manthara suggested her to increase her status by making Bharat the king instead of Rama, which will make Kaikeyi the queen mother. She also kept convincing Kaikeyi to ask for the exile of Rama and use her 2 boons wisely at the right time. Just before the crowning ceremony of Rama, Kaikeyi asked Dasharatha for the 2 boons. The first boon was to make her son Bharat the king of Ayodhya, and for the second, she asked Rama's exile from Ayodhya for 14 years. Poor King Dasharatha granted her the boons, keeping his promise, but he died of a broken heart as he was separated from his son Rama. Kaikeyi regretted her actions and she blamed herself for Dasharatha's death. Her son Bharat blamed her and said that he would never call her mother again. After sending Rama into exile, a grief-stricken Dasharatha died. 6 days later, Kaikeyi blamed herself for this death. Furthermore, Bharat also swore never to ascend the throne as it was his older brother's birthright. He blamed his mother for his father's death and swore never to address her and call her as a mother again. This was the reason why the name Kaikeyi is seldom heard of. Realizing her mistake, Kaikeyi repented, sending her most beloved son away for 14 years. After Rama's return, she apologized to him for her sins. Rama touched her feet and said there was no need to ask for forgiveness as he didn't feel bad about what happened, and he consoled Bharat and said that he should forgive his mother as well. Whether it was a good deed or a bad, it is for the betterment of their children, not for themselves. So it is not good to be angry and sour with your own mother. Kaikeyi's nature and her relationships are quite revealing in the Ayodhya Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana. She maintained strong relations with her maternal family even after her wedding to King Dasharatha. Her brother Yudhijit visited her many times and takes a keen interest in the life of her son Bharat. He often took Bharat and Shatrughna away to the Kaikeya kingdom for vacations. Kaikeyi helped her husband Dasharatha in the Dandaka forest while he was at the war. As per mythology, her left hand was strong as a diamond, which was a boon from a saint. So the king usually accompanied her during wars. She was one of the favorite queen because of her warrior skills. Her nature is being described as being temperamental and unpredictable, while mostly she was sweet-mannered. It is evident that she disliked the king spending time with other queens. King Dasharatha mentioned that he did not treat his queen Kausalya deservedly due to the fear of Kaikeyi's tantrums. She seems naive at times when it comes to understanding the rights of the 4 princes of Ayodhya's throne, and she was so easily manipulated by Manthara. She also mentions to her maid Manthara that Bharat can rule Ayodhya after Rama, not really understanding the genealogical inheritance to the throne. It is Manthara who educates Kaikeyi of the rights to assertion of the throne. Her nature and sweetness were transformed into obstinacy and power hunger, all in the name of her son Bharat's welfare. Bharat contests her views vociferously and despises her for her act of banishing the rightful heir, Rama, and he blamed her that Rama was sent out to the forest as if punishing him for no fault of his. Even though King Dasharatha tried to reason with her in terms of internal security of the king, people's will and the court's decision to crown Rama, none of which seemed reasonable to her, Dasharatha appeals to Kaikeyi to give the kingdom to Rama, which was in her power, but she fails to do so. Finally, King Dasharatha renounces her, yet he is unable to separate himself from her. He lingers on in grief in her chambers for fear of humiliation from everyone outside those chambers. This is the story of Dasharatha and Kaikeyi and how they greatly influenced the great epic Mahabharata, Rama's exile and the crowning of Bharat as the king of Ayodhya.